Welcome back to another reaction video. Today we're checking out a band that we also haven't checked out before, and it's by an artist who's actually a guitarist and a member of another big band that I haven't reacted to and most likely never will react to because I don't give a fuck about Limp Bizkit, right? But I do like Wes Borland, and he is the one we're talking about today. Yeah, Wes Borland has also had many side projects, uh, including Blacklight Burns, which we will be checking out today. I only knew about his other project called Big Dumb Face. Yeah, I remember back in the day, I bought that album called Duke Lion Fights the Terror. And yeah, I've been playing that album up and down way back then. Yeah, it was crazy. It was so chaotic, so random. But I've never heard a song from this project called Black Line Burns. And it basically says here Black Light Burns was an American industrial rock band fronted by Wes Borland, founded in 2005 after Borland departed Limp Bizkit. The band's lineup also includes Nick Annis, Dennis Sanders, and Dylan Taylor. The debut album Cruel Melody was released in June 2007 to critical acclaim. Okay, interesting. Still, I haven't heard a song from them. And I also know that he has a melodical side project, Crystal Chainsaw or something, yeah, which I also will be checking out, but not today. So we will be checking out the song Lie. And yeah, this video right here is not the best quality, so we'll just have to see if you can actually recognize anything. Yeah, you know the drill. Like and subscribe, share the video, and if you want to watch the video without my comments, then click the link in the description box. And now we go. 2, 3, 1, bam. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, whatever. Borland is probably the only member of Limp Bizkit who I like. Okay, this is not what I expected.
I'm living a lie, and it's not the best thing for me. But anyone and everyone is gonna hear another story. I'm building a house of murderous intention to keep it all from coming down. I gotta focus my attention, 'cause confidence is key when violating trust. I'm making sure that I believe I'm doing what I must, which is attempting to kill the little boy inside. But as hard as I try, the child will not die.
Sounds cool.
I'm irrelevant, and I'm living down in the I follow these pigs around, but I never get used to it, 'cause they keep building and building their feculent franchise. I wish I could see this film through someone else's eyes, 'cause ignorance was bliss, but now I must adjust. These animals, they operate on jealousy and lust. I'm taking back what was lost, and I will not be denied. I'm crawling my way to the surface outside.
Okay, stop here for a moment. That sounds Not like Limp Bizkit at all. A little bit, like his singing, kind of like, especially in the beginning, kind of reminded me of Fred Durst's style. But yeah, it's something different. It's his own. Yeah, it's hard to describe. But yeah, this has really got like a nice industrial vibe, and I love industrial rock and metal. Um, yeah, it's a shame that they broke up. Um, but what I've been hearing, this sounds pretty good. Yeah. Also, he sings and speaks like very clean, articulate. I can actually understand what he's saying. Sometimes I don't understand the fucking word they're saying. Talking about Lorna Shore, but of course that's like an extreme example. But here, yeah, he's very articulate. Yeah, very well spoken or sung, and that actually, and the song, yeah, it's got something dark. Like it really makes me want to jump up and headbang and yeah, but I can't. I have to sit here, and I don't really have that much space here. So, um, yeah, video pretty cool, solid. Nothing too special, but still, I think it fits the song. Yeah. So let's continue. Yeah. Also after that, yeah, the video quality is a little shitty, but this is all we can get. Yeah. It doesn't go any higher. Nice bass. Awesome song. Yeah, I like it. I will definitely check out other songs by him because that sounded pretty cool. Um, yeah, and yeah, suggest one if you want me to. So yeah, like I said, Westmoreland was is probably the only band member I actually appreciate and like from Bimp Lizkit. Yeah, but yeah, I have to admit, I used to listen to Limp Bizkit way back in the day, way back in 1999 when I first discovered them. I saw them on MTV when their song Nookie was aired on MTV. And yeah, back then I was an angry little teenager, rebellious, and yeah, and basically back then, Biscuit like spoke out of my soul. I discovered Eminem back then. Yeah, like the first album, the Slim Shady LP. Yeah, basically they like those two bands, and then later Korn also joined. These bands and that kind of music spoke to me back then when I was 16, 17, 18, right? Um, yeah, early, yeah, very late 90s, early 2000s, when I attended an elite school, a boarding school, which had like very strict rules and all that. And so basically, that kind of music was my escape from all this conformity and rules and behaving. Yeah, and don't talk back and only say yes, yes. I'm the teacher, you are the student, you have no position to argue with me, so I will punish you even if you did nothing. It was basically like that. Yeah. And so basically this kind of music, Biscuit, Korn, Eminem, and then later also Linkin Park, they were like my daily companions in order to escape this harsh world of rules and conforming and all that. And yeah, but eventually I became an adult and I pretty much outgrew these bands, especially Limp Bizkit. Yeah. Like I'm not an angry teenager anymore, and yeah, I just can't relate to them anymore. And this is why I stopped listening to them. And also, yeah, Fred Durst is pretty much a piece of shit. Yeah, and I hear that from a lot of people. Yeah, and actually, yeah, like all the other members, John Otto, DJ Lethal, Sam Rivers, like they never really stood out as much as Wes and Fred. Fred because well he was the singer, he was the frontman, and Borland because of his visual style. That's what really like drove me to that band too. Yeah, because he was unique. He always had like this crazy makeup, contact lenses, these which made his whole eye go black, and his crazy makeup and masks and all that. That I love that shit, and I still like it. Yeah, and yeah, to me he was I don't know. It's hard to explain. Yeah, I really felt drawn to him in a way. Yeah, I don't play guitar, but he really got me to thinking maybe I should pick it up again, but I never did. But yeah, I also knew that he departed from Limp Bizkit back in 2005 when their album Results May Vary came out. He was replaced by another guitarist, which name I forgot. Um, then returned for another Limp Bizkit album, The Unquestionable Truth, which only had like one or two good songs, and yeah, then Golden Cobra. But yeah, I didn't buy any of these albums because that was the point when I really didn't give a fuck about them anymore. Same goes for bands like Korn. I used to listen to a lot of Korn. Like a schoolmate from me, she was a huge Korn fan back then, and was constantly talking about them and Jonathan Davis. And I was just like, who the fuck is Korn? Until also they appeared on MTV with their song. Um, which song was it from their Issues album? Um, what was the song called? Let me check real quick. Fuck. Um, Falling Away from Me. Yeah, that was the song. Yeah, that was the first song that I ever heard from Korn, and yeah, I was immediately hooked. And yeah, I bought the the album, the first album, Follow the Leader, Issues, and then later I bought Take a Look in the Mirror, and then that follow up album, which uh, was called See You on the Other Side. And I think that was the last Korn album I ever bought. And then after that, I pretty much didn't really pay attention to them. Um, Only when they collaborated with Skrillex, I thought that was a nice change. Some people liked it, some people didn't. And yeah, Korn pretty much sounded the same ever since. And that is good and bad in a way, but I'm not going to go into that too deep right now. And Linkin Park, I only bought the first two albums. Actually, I also bought the album Reanimation, but only like the first two albums really mattered to me, and then after that they became irrelevant to me. So there you go. This is my stance on new metal. I never liked Papa Roach or Disturbed. Nah, I prefer pretty much Static X, Mudvayne, and also a little bit of Slipknot. Yeah, I also used to listen to Slipknot every now and then, but my main focus was Corn Biscuit and Linkin Park back then when I was a teenager. No, I'm in my 40s and I listen to completely different bands now. I don't deny my past. Yeah, I don't deny that I used to listen to this music, and I still listen to new metal every now and then, but it does not include Biscuit or Linkin Park. Yeah. So it's not just because Linkin Park have a new singer. I don't give a shit about that. I stopped giving a shit after the second album, Meteora. Yeah, that's pretty much my take on the whole thing. Um, So, and yeah, I think it's it's a little shame that Warren is so stuck on the biscuit. I think he can really shine without them and make it just as far with his own projects, whatever they will be it Black Light Burns, Big Dumb Face, or that other project. I think he can really also stand on his own without the others and be just as successful, in my personal opinion. Okay? Um, yeah, so I wish him all the best. Yeah, love his art, love his visual style and his guitar playing. But yeah, I do not appreciate or enjoy the band that he's been playing in. Yeah, that's how people change. People grow up, people change, people start having different points of view and start seeing things from a different angle, and that's pretty much what happened to me. But yeah, enough storytelling. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for staying up till now. Maybe you have a different opinion, but I'm not going to go into a debate now whether biscuit is good or bad. I've made my decision and I stand by it, okay? Um, Take care of yourselves. I see you next time. And yeah, goodbye.